Hey guys, the Master Studios here. How y'all doing? So I'm sure as you guys know, when it comes to Ninjago, ever since Season 2, there's been a bit of a tradition about introducing a brand new ninja ally every single season into the show. Some seasons there are multiple ninja allies who are added, but for a majority of the seasons it's just one ninja ally. And ninja allies, in my opinion, can be really great characters in the show, just really likable and well-written characters in the season who they generally play a role in one season and then they don't have as big a role in a future season, but for the season that they're in, they are generally really great characters. And in my opinion, when it comes to some ninja allies, they're just, again, really great characters overall. And some of them I would consider to be some of the best characters in the show, honestly. However, at the same time, though, as we do have good ninja allies at the same time, we also have bad ninja allies. Some of them are just really, really bad. Which brings me to today's video talking about who, in my opinion, is just one of the worst ninja allies we have ever gotten in the show. Scott. A lot of people really like Scott and consider him to be a great character, but for me personally, I just don't get it, honestly. Like, why does everyone consider Scott to be this great character? So in today's video, again, I'm just going to be going over why I personally don't like Scott. So let's get into this whole thing. The first reason why I don't like Scott is this. Scott's barely in Prime Empire at all. He only appears in 5 episodes in total of Prime Empire, and there are 16 episodes in total, so he appears in 1/3 of the episodes, but even then, it's more like 3 episodes because one of those episodes is the season finale where it's basically a 2-second cameo, and the other one's a brief flashback, so again, it's more like 3 episodes actually. And when it comes to those episodes, Scott barely does anything in those episodes. He's just kinda there, basically. He doesn't really offer anything to help out until the Speedway 5 billion. Like, again, he's just kind of there and doesn't do all that much, honestly. Another reason why I'm not a big fan of Scott is this. It's because of the marketing. In my opinion, the marketing for Prime Empire was very, very misleading when it came to Scott's role in the season. The marketing had Scott built up as being like this big and important character in the season, and with his whole like thing for wanting to get revenge against Unagami. Yet when you actually get to the season, again, Scott's barely in the season. He's only in like 3 episodes and barely does anything in those episodes. And so again, the marketing was very, very misleading. In fact, in my personal opinion, when it comes to the non-canon Prime Empire shorts, I honestly think Scott does more in those episodes than he does in the actual episodes of the TV show. Like, again, Scott, he just doesn't do all that much actually in the season. Another reason why I'm not the biggest fan of Scott is this. He's just unlikable in my opinion. Scott has a constant negative outlook on basically everything in Prime Empire. He's constantly telling the ninja no that they shouldn't do stuff in order to try and help them get out of Prime Empire. Which, seriously, why is Scott constantly negative towards basically everything? Like, again, this makes him come off as a very unlikable character in my opinion. Because, like, again, seriously, he's constantly telling the ninja no towards everything. And it just doesn't make me like him all that much. It makes comes off as a bit of a jerk at times, honestly. And finally, and honestly the biggest reason as to why I personally don't like Scott all that much when it comes to Season 12 is this. And in case it wasn't obvious throughout the entire video, but Scott does basically nothing during Season 12. Again, Scott's basically just standing around in his garage doing, again, practically nothing all throughout the season until the Speedway 5 billion, where he finally does something, fending off the Red Visors, giving the ninja a chance to escape to the Speedway, and he dies. So again, the one time Scott actually does something during the season, he dies as a result. And like, were we supposed to feel sad in this moment? Because for me personally, I didn't. Since again, Scott barely did anything throughout the season and he was pretty unlikable, honestly. Again, I just didn't really feel that sad or upset. And when he did die, I was just like, okay. Like, seriously, again, was this moment meant to be sad? I think it was, but in my opinion, the writers failed when it came to this moment. It's like, seriously, when it comes to Scott, if he had done anything else throughout the season, I may have felt something during this moment. Then, like, I get the reason is because he only has 1 life left and he's been in the game for 30 years and everything, but if anything, that should be more of a reason as to why he should be going out and helping the ninja. He's been in the game for 30 years. He's the most experienced player, so the fact that he's just sitting around doing nothing makes no sense at all, in my opinion. Like, seriously. He should know how to overcome certain challenges in the game. Like, seriously, this came off as really weird in my opinion. Like, I can't really think of any positives that I have when it comes to Scott. Like, I mean, he has a kind of interesting backstory, but that's really all I can give him, honestly. And again, I just genuinely don't get why people say that Scott is this great and interesting character, since, again, for me personally, he just really isn't, honestly. He's just kind of there, and in my opinion, he's one of the worst ninja allies in the entirety of the show. In my personal opinion, Scott is the definition of wasted potential. He had the potential of being a really great and interesting ninja ally, yet again, he barely did anything throughout the season, and he was really unlikable when he was in the season. Like, seriously, he was just kind of there, and again, in my personal opinion, he is one of the worst ninja allies in the show. He's not the worst, but he is definitely one of the worst in my opinion. And so that's basically all I got for you guys. So tell me down below, what do you guys think? What are your guys' opinions on Scott? Do you like him or do you not like him? Again, tell me down below, and I hope you guys enjoy. Later, guys, this is Dimension Master Studios signing off.